What do you have to say about this game?
I guess I started too often with R. Should engage with W.
Uh-huh.
This done.
There were a lot of engaging mistakes.
I know. Now,
Definitely
usually
so.
that doesn't happen.
Yeah. No, the thing is that it seems like you're a bit stressed when like somebody's watching you or like what I'm here. Which is of course completely fine, and like a lot of people have it like that. And yes, it's very easy for me to say that, I'm only here to help, right? Like,
Yes,
you
yes.
don't have to be stressed, and you don't have to be anxious when it comes to these things. Like, the main problems in this game is a lot of decision making mistakes, a lot of mechanical errors, these type of things, but also like being able to play around the conditions that we set for ourselves, right? We failed to play around like these type of catches. I don't believe we set up a single catch in this game, right?
I tried, I guess.
Yeah, well, you did try, but it also has a lot to tell with like you not seeing the tell on Akali, for example, when she wants to look for a roam and when she doesn't, right? It has a lot to do with that, cause like at one part in the game, like Akali just is really hovering towards walking to dragon, and you just walk right past her, right? I'll show you that in the VOD review. So we'll take a look right now. Let me 1 second here. This is the wrong one. Okay, this is the correct one. So let me just share my screen here, and we'll take a look.
Yes.
All right then. So do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let me just get this up right here.
Okay.
Cause early levels we played this lane really well. Like we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. We just poke her out. Whenever she steps up, we just auto attack her. This is all very good. Yes, we are a bit hesitant, and there are like we could have spaced in like few more auto attacks here and there. And yes, this is obviously something that could matter, but it's not like a big deal. Nothing really. Hmm.
Kali wins the level 6, doesn't she?
Yes, she does until you have Right Eyes,
Okay.
because then you can outplay her really easily, and it's very hard for her to do anything versus you, because she is so reliant on movement speed and being able to slow you down. Um, but yeah, let's see here. Like nothing really happens. Like we play, it's pretty fine. The only problem I have is like when Sejani wants to look for a gank, as you'll see, you are definitely positioning yourself in a very odd way, and I'll show you what I mean once it happens. Cause the thing right here is that
I've
Sejani.
seen her really late.
Oh, you didn't see the Sejani.
Yeah, I didn't look at the map.
Oh, okay. Cause the thing right here is that like what you should be doing right now is that you should be looking at Sejani. We should be looking. Why should we be looking? Well, we want to look because we want to know. Okay, well, is Sejani almost done with this, or is she not? Right? So that we know that we want to like set up this gank. We know that wave's on our side of the lane. We know that the Kali is in a way more vulnerable position than we are. Okay. So let's say in a scenario where Sejuani is standing right here and she wants to look for the gank, which you know isn't warded because Akali has never walked down here to ward, right?
Yes.
Okay, how do we set it up? How do we position ourselves in order to set it up?
I should stand in the top side of the lane so
Mm-hmm.
she walks down
Exactly, this is where we should be
and
sitting right now.
keep my stun. Not like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I did. Yeah.
Exactly, because right now, in my eyes, I'm thinking, why would this guy ever hover towards this side of the lane? What should this tell me? This is very odd. I have no idea what's going on over here, right?
Yeah.
It's obviously, something that she's trying to set up. She uses the child like this. She looks for trades. She always pulls back to this side. And the thing is that up until this point, yes, it's been like okay. My problem is that we just run into here. We don't place a ward. We don't look for anything like that. Always when you're face checking stuff like this, place a word. And this happens many times in the game. For example, when you're walking down to dragon, you just walk for the pixel brush without any care in the world. And yes, we do end up surviving this, but I think it's very close, and it's, in my opinion, pretty lucky that we do actually end up getting the Akali.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, overall this is obviously good. Do miss out on some minions here. Have to go for an awkward recall. We do get blasting one though, and then Pike. tries to limit test his broken Season 8 champion. Unfortunately, does not work out for him. It's fine. We just recall. Like, if he wants to use both Sums mid, it's very good for us. As long as we don't die, it's completely fine. Come back, we start pushing the wave. We know we're gonna hit 6 right here. So we definitely want to look to set up a potential roam, a catch, or anything like that. So, as you do right here, you push the wave in. We get our stacks up. This is good. Why are we walking topside? Why are we hovering towards topside? What's your thought process? Aren't we trying to roam bot? Aren't we trying to move into this side of the map?
I think I got scared because it was this dark bot side. I don't know.
Well, yes.
No wards, no nothing.
Okay, well, let's put a scenario where people are coming up from here. We can just walk down here, put the ward in this brush right here, obviously, right? And yes, Pike can come. Okay, well, he has 0 sims. Okay, let's imagine level 6 Annie with Sun versus Pike. How do you think that's gonna go for the Pike? Not very
favored. Yes.
in favor for you, right? You can at least trade a kill, for sure. Okay, let's say that Hecarim comes. What happens when Hecarim comes? We press R. We press Q. Whatever. Like, doesn't matter. Like, if you're insecure, like, about hitting the R, for example, then you just press Q. It's as simple as that. It stops his E. Or it doesn't stop it, but it delays it. Because the problem here is that we lose like 3 seconds running up. See Trina going for some crazy shit right there. You try to sit here and like look for a potential bait. What I would do like during this time is that the thing that I can see that is very obvious is that you're not looking at this guy. If this guy wanted to roam with you, then he would start moving down, right? But the thing is that this guy is pretty positive that nothing is gonna happen bot lane because Caitlyn is already dead. Okay, well, what should we do then? What is the play? Keep this in mind. Like, this word. What do you think we should do?
Ward the dragon or...
Well, we can ward the dragon, we can check dragon, yes. Or
ward over the wall, the top wall.
Here?
No, to the left.
Here?
Yes, to see if she roams.
Yes, we can do that. Or we can
Doesn't want.
Yeah. Or we can look for a deep ward into the jungle, right? Let's say we place a ward right here. What does this ward do? Well, it covers the entire bot side, right? Covers both of these camp time spawners. You know that blue buff is spawning. There might be someone coming there. You know that Caitlyn spawns in 5. Maybe you can set up a catch as she walks into lane. Do you think that's possible? Do you think Caitlyn has vision when you're standing in fog right here? Probably not. Do you think they have random wards in their jungle? Probably not. Is this a bit risky? Yes, I would say so. But is botlane gonna push in the wave? Probably, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying, because I want you to look for, I want you to look for these opportunities, because like the thing is that they will present themselves, and I would probably look for the Caitlyn here. Like, this is a free catch. This is a free opportunity for you to go in. We misplayed this very hard. to say the least, we do misplay this very hard, and
I figured that I didn't get enraged with my Q. That's why I just art.
Yeah, and she did end up flashing it, which was a bit unfortunate, definitely. So
back in season 8, I didn't notice a cast time on the R. I don't know what's happening here. Did she get nerfed or what? Any?
No, she had always a cast timer.
Okay.
It's always been like that, I believe. I mean, obviously, if you flash, there's no cast timer, and usually or most of the time, you're gonna pair it up with your flash or when you're sitting in fog. So, like the cast timer doesn't matter. But yeah, you probably like in this fight, I believe like.
Should I just commit my life for the kill?
Yeah, and I believe focusing the Hecarim here is very, very odd, to say the least, because the thing right here is that Jhin is like hard committing to the Caitlyn, and you decide to go onto him, use all your spells, all your cooldowns. You see Caitlyn get trapped right here. It was a pretty bullshit hitbox, and she should have never been hit by this, but still I think it's better for you to commit to this and kill her. Because the thing right here is that, yes, Pike is coming down, yes, Akali is coming down, but the thing is that there is a universe, there is a chance where you pick up a kill onto this guy, and the thing is that Akali can't really answer. You know that Pike doesn't have sumps, so I mean, it is pretty free. Or what? Wait, where was the Kali? Oh, she recalled. Yeah, true. Yeah, she isn't even gonna come. My bad. Then it's for sure the correct play. Cause the thing is that Hecarim can't really answer. He's too low. He
Yeah,
dies
yeah,
from like
on
a
the other
QW.
side, I peeled Jin right there,
Mm-hmm.
not wasting my abilities on Kate.
I can see what you mean. In one way. But at the same time, I believe you could have snatched up a kill there pretty easily. And like the thing you should be telling yourself is that, like the thing is that this build right here on Annie, it scales super hard, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
this game or this build is retardedly broken in the late game. You assassinate anyone, pretty much. Obviously, like if they have a lot of HP, it's gonna take a very long time. But the thing is that there's not really anyone like this on their team. But still, you're gonna deal a shit ton of damage to them just because of uh, the Tiber's E Scorched and the fucking what's it called?
Yeah,
Yeah, Liandris paired with
cheap shot.
Yup, exactly. Like it's in my opinion very stupid how much damage you deal, and this is like one of the other plays, which is
I don't know. I kind of thought I had R up again.
yeah, it's very important to look for this, because you kill Piker as well if you add it up.
Should have just W'd, I guess.
Definitely so, and we do end up getting killed by the Akali there, and right here we just want to look for these roams or like these cheesy roams where we try to look for something. Right here, like the Akali this game, like to be fair, like she wasn't roaming a lot, so like this is not on you. If we compare it to last game, like who we were playing against last game, do you remember?
Um,
Lux.
I guess I can. Yeah, true.
She was perma roaming pretty much the entire time, and we had like so many opportunities. In this game, like you get like 2 chances, in my opinion, to kill her on like a roam. For example, right here, like you start moving down, and then you start moving back up again. Why? Why do we not commit
Yeah,
to this?
I've seen that my bot lane is dead,
Uh huh.
and
Have you taken a look at Caitlyn Pike HP?
yes, they were low, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Didn't what I wasn't confident enough.
Yeah. What I would do here is that I would walk bot lane. I would look to assassinate either. If that doesn't work, then I just take the wave. I TP mid and I take that wave as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Because now, yes, you whiff the R and like you're not
It's
able.
something I do not very often. Take both waves
Mm-hmm.
from 2 lanes.
Yeah, yeah. No, I can see what you mean.
I don't know. I don't think like this. I don't think this far.
Yeah. No, it's like kind of easy for me to say, but at the same time, like the thing is that Caitlyn is just so overextended, right? Imagine if we went for this roam. Imagine if we just took the safe routing and we sat in try. Imagine if we just sat here. We could have either picked up Pike as he was clearing this ward or putting down a new one, or could have just waited for Kate, and if she didn't push in, then that's completely fine. We just take the 300 gold from the wave because you know it's gonna be a stacked wave, right? And the thing is that you're showing presence. Okay, what does this mean? What do you think they're trying to do in bot lane?
Push the wave.
Push the wave and
Shove the wave. And recall.
maybe get a plate as well, right?
Maybe yes.
Yeah, maybe you can deny that. Maybe you can get a kill because someone is greedy, because someone is looking to further or to redeem themselves and get back into the game like that.
Yeah, I guess taking one plate for them was greedy enough for me to kill them.
Yeah. I mean, Jin does end up getting the kill, and we end up dying though, so yeah. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like, if you want to play this type of playstyle with Annie, like the thing that I'm seeing is that there are a lot of these concepts when it comes back to or like when it comes back to like the generic build with like fucking electrocute Ludens. I feel like for me it feels like you're playing a control mage, but in my opinion and what most other people that play this type of build mean is that this build is not really meant for like lane control. It's, yes, in certain matchup it is, but most of the time you're just gonna look to roam. Like, you are so strong. With, like, the reason why I say buy tier 2 boots instead of finishing the item is so that you can roam, right? It's
So,
so much better. And like,
yeah, I
right.
kinda
Mm-hmm.
kinda find myself thinking I'm a control mage.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing right here as well is that I was very skeptical when you went for this ward. Why do we go for this ward? Why don't we walk around? Aren't we 4 people bot lane? Do we have R up? Do we have flash up?
No, I thought that this play was over. They saw us and nothing is
They
gonna
never
happen.
saw you. They see you
Yeah,
now,
true.
yes. If you walk up here, then they don't see you. Yes, maybe they can have wards here, but this is not something that's guaranteed, right? So yes, this was my mistake. You should have bought a sweeper once you get your 2 boots. I forgot to mention that. Or
Mm.
simply once you get boots, I would say just get the sweeper. Because the thing right here is that Caitlyn is turbo overextended. We are not looking at HPs, we're not looking at these type of things. We are not gathering enough information to reliably know whether or not this is like a dive that we can look for. Right here is like the thing that I was talking about. If you pay attention to what's happening, like, yes, there are 3 things happening, but the problem is that you're looking at dragon for some reason. You had an option to look for the dive bot. You have an option to look for the Akali as she roams down, because like if you look at Akali's movement right now, what is it telling you? Well, she is looking to hover towards this side. She's trying to move down, right? Because she saw that Sejuani was there. She saw that you were there,
I
and
thought, yeah, that's what I thought. That
yeah,
she wants to
exactly.
kill me.
But why are we afraid? What are we scared of for bomb plating? Or an old magic mantle? It's not gonna matter. We have or we have magic pen. Like we don't have anything to be afraid of. This is very good ult though, and yes, we do get redeemed for this, and yes, this play is good. Like we do end up winning in it, and it's mainly because the Sekrim doesn't really have an idea as to what he is doing, or nor what he's supposed to do. So yeah, I would say that yes, this is good, but the thing is that this is just us fixing like a bad habit, or we're making a bad habit, and the thing is that yes, it works because we're playing in this elo. Once you get into higher elos, this will never work. The Hecarim will never be this stupid. And I mean, he's playing Predator, so I mean, this is a good sign of probably Alzheimer's, dementia, and like any bad disease when it comes to remembering and like actually having IQ, right?
Okay, that's what I will tell my duo.
Wait, does he
What
play Predator?
predator?
Oh
Let
no!
me look it up. Wait a minute.
Oh no! You hate to see it.
Face rush here. Face
Okay,
rush.
face rush is fine. I think that's good. Face rush and conquer. I don't believe in building jungle item on.
Yeah, one game predator. Okay, I guess.
Okay, well I guess.
We lost it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Wait.
I guess he owned up to his mistakes. Yeah. No, but those are definitely the most important things. Did the things that I said in the water review now make sense? Like, what I'm trying to say is that all of these plays that's happening in the game are always set up. They they are set up because of a consequence that you made. They are set up because like you did that. Well, this sets up that play, for example. If you get what I mean, right? Like you're always constantly setting up these plays, but the thing is that you're looking for other things. You're just too distracted for some reason, right?
Yeah, I
It,
was
it
not committed enough.
yeah, exactly. It feels like you're very distracted, and you just aren't quite or paying quite enough attention in order to like actually notice what's happening around the map. Make sense?
Do you think playing locked camera is bad? Locked cam?
I think it's bad, but the thing is that you're playing like kind of locked cam, and you're playing like semi-locked. I always play. I mean, I have it binded to spacebar, so
I thought about buying a new account and playing only unlocked cam.
oh no, you don't want to
To
play it
train.
only in unlocked. Like
Okay.
for me, like what I do is that I just always hold space and it stays on me, right?
Mhm.
And then
In laning
whenever
phase, you always hold space.
hmm
In laning phase, you always hold space though. Or
yeah,
what?
yeah, always
Okay.
hold spacebar.
Do you use F keys or you just
I don't use
trust
F
the map?
keys. Yes, it's better to use F keys. That's correct. The thing is that I've been playing this game for so long, and yes, I can spare 0.1, 0.2 seconds by using the F keys, but I just haven't made that adjustment. And yes, it would be better for me to do that, but the thing is that it's not gonna make as a such a significant
Difference.
change difference. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I don't believe that it's that important. I use the F keys, but yes, if you are not in the habit of clicking around, then get in the habit of using F keys. But yeah, I believe I told you last time as well. What I do is that I look on the map like every single time I kill a minion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So try to implement that. That is what I would say is the biggest thing right now. Implement that into your games. Into every single game that you go into now. Remember this all the time. Remember the glimpse. Remember looking at the icons. Your underconsciousness picks it up. You probably don't process it in like with your eyes like consciously, but your brain processes it and you know, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So always bring that once you're going into your next games now. Remember yourself to do this every single time. Um, and other than that, try to like once you're starting to get a bit more confident onto this, like or if you just want to do multitasking, then bring in other things, bring other aspects that we went over now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yes.
Yeah, let me write this down. Uh, Forgot to mention that
What
as
do
well.
you think is a second champ to pick up?
A second champion.
Yeah, a good pick.
In my opinion,
Right now.
well, when it comes to like, I mean, the champion that I find the most similar to Annie when it comes to, well, I wouldn't really call it similar, but with the way I play Annie, I would say that Echo is very similar in one way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have a lot more engaged. Yes, you have a lot more of these things, but the thing is that yes, you are an assassin as well. But the thing is that you're reliant on a lot of these cheeses. You always look for like the W cheese and these type of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You try to always set up plays, and yeah, like your kit is different, yes, and it's more mechanically advanced and reliant. But I would probably recommend something like Echo. What do you think about that?
I tried to pick him up, but my win rate is below 30%.
Well, just play him in normals then. Play him on a smurf.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yes, your win rate is gonna be
Really.
shit in the start. It's a hard champion to play. That's no doubt. But like, if you're not losing anything by doing it, then just keep on doing it. Cause the thing is that you're always gonna learn. Like,
Yeah.
you're always gonna like get more. As long as you get more experience with the champion, you're always gonna learn something from playing him, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But alright then. Can we schedule out another lesson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking towards the end of the week, so I would probably say the earliest maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What are you thinking?
Saturdays is good.
Saturday, same time?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yes.
that's perfect. Do you have any questions, by the way?
Not yet.
Not yet. As I said last time, just ask in the chat if there's anything. And I hope I don't talk too much. I hope I don't like
No,
go over your head.
good. No, that's good.
All
I
right,
like it.
dude. It was nice talking to you.